What is up, everybody? It's Michael or Penguinos 007 here today for another video or vlog. Hopefully you guys have checked out the cruise vlog. You know, I had a good time on that cruise, but technically I went to Anime Expo before the cruise, right before the cruise. I was supposed to go for all 4 days, but you know, cruise is cruise. So I've only went for the first 3 days of Anime Expo 2024, and this is my experience. So this is the third year I've gone to Anime Expo, and I've always had a good time. This year I didn't spend as much as the last 2 years. I only spent 700, which still is a lot. But last year I spent 1,700, so I'm gonna take it as a win. I went with a friend from work. I went with Sonny and his brother Tanam. Both wonderful people. I had a great time with them. Unfortunately, my bestie Devin couldn't make it this year because he's in the military, but he'll be with us next year. So let's get down to the vlog. On the first day of Anime Expo, wake up, drive there, get McDonald's on the way there, and parking, relatively simple, about like 2 blocks away, which is funny because I forget where it is later. We walk into the con, and this year, to be honest, was probably the best line con I've had. Practically, we show up at 8:30, and the line's already moving, so we just go in with the line, and we were already inside the convention before 9 o'clock. Which this year they changed up, because usually it's 10 o'clock opening, and this year was 9, which I'm very happy about. And also they extended the hours, so you close an hour later. So instead of 10 to 5, it's 9 to 6. Perfect. Perfection right there. So we get in, you know, we go through the vendor hall, get all our cool knickknacks and crap. First day, Artist Alley. Oh yeah. While we're getting into the line, because it's already before 9 o'clock, my buddies, their scanners weren't working. Also, I had to throw out all my food, unfortunately, which I found out later that they're not supposed to do. So I was a little unhappy about that, but you know, go to the convention anyways. Because I was trying to save money on food this year, so I brought a sandwich from my store, Jersey Mike's. Had a couple other snacks, had to throw them all out. I kept my water bottle, so that's all that matters. But anyways, back to the story at hand. We scan him in, and his is not working, so they're activating it in the line, and it's one of them is not activating. And he looks at it, and he took the year before cards. He took the Anime Expo 2023 card, and I'm like, bro, why didn't you check that on the way here? So I go in by myself and explore while they go back to the line to go get a new card because they still paid money for it. So, you know, we had a little hiccup on the first day. The rest of the day went well. Got the food over at the little food stands next to one of the Max entrance, which is decent. First day, what did I... Oh yeah, I bought a couple figures, couple shirts, nothing too much. No events I went to. Then I found, because we wanted to go to the 18 plus section, of course. And this year they moved it downstairs to Artist Alley, which was interesting, but nevertheless, we still had a good time there. Got some dojins and shit. So the second day rolls around. Oh no. The best part of that day, best part, is that we're leaving and we're walking back to the car, and this is downtown LA, and I hate downtown LA. As an Angelino, I never go down there unless it's for Anime Expo anyways. So we're walking down there, and Sonny has his bag, and the homeless guy, I see him approaching us, so I just keep walking straight. But apparently to Sonny, he had the guy already had his fistball ready to fight. And he asked him, "Oh, you got some water?" And Sonny's like, "Oh, no, I don't have any water." And the guy's like, "Oh, can I have that bag?" He's like, "Oh, sure," because he didn't want no confrontation. So somebody gives him the bag, but he's taking out his book that he bought from the convention because it was like a $40 book. And he's like, "No, I want the book too." And then Sonny snatches it out of his hands, and the guy just starts running off. So basically, we got mugged on the first day of the convention. Anyway, so then we go back to where we think the car is, but it's locked. The entire garage is locked. So then we spend. I go walk around the entire building, and then we finally let in, and then I realize it's the wrong building. So then it's a street down, and they made my friends made fun of me for that shit. So justified. So we all made mistakes that day. Second day rolls around, and Tanam's card doesn't work when we scan it in, and also the line was nice because the first day was 4th of July, so I was expecting it not to be that busy. Second day, it was a Friday still, and it wasn't that busy. The entire convention was not that busy this year. Busy, as in, it's still like 60, 50,000 people there, but last year's been horrible. So on the second day was so Tanam's card didn't work, and he had to go back, and then Sonny went with him. So I was just in the line by myself. Still made it in. I went to go get the Subaru. Where is it? Let me go find it. I went to go get this, and unfortunately, the person in front of me got the last one, and I was so mad. So I got the Konosuba one instead. Also, it's funny because I made a friend who is Vince, who's from Chicago. He's a super nice guy. I spent most of the convention with him when I wasn't with my boys. Great guy. Now I'm watching anime with him on Discord. We're going to be probably playing Getting Over It soon, so keep in touch. Wait for me to suffer for that shit. Anyways, so I didn't get the Crunchyroll bag, and I was so disappointed. But I knew there was one thing I wanted to do that day, which was the ReZero panel for season 3. Which was at like 5, but we started lining up at like 2 o'clock because I was not missing it, and it was a main event. So we went through the rest of the day, vendor hall, got some food, and then we went straight to go into the line. And they were already lined. They were Star Rail was before us, so they were already lined up. And we asked, who we line up? So we're just lining up on the side, and then like 30 minutes later, or maybe an hour later, they're like yelling at us, like, "Oh, you guys, this is an informal line, and you guys should move." And none of us were gonna move because we've been there for like an hour, hour and a half. We're not moving. So it comes down to like 4 o'clock, or like either 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then they open up the main lines to get into the hall. And so they let the other guys in first, not the people in this informal line, and we start seeing them move, and then everybody starts running and pushing people down. It was a little messy right there. I still got into the first section, so I was happy. Talked to some people, went to the ReZero panel. ReZero panel was an hour and a half. The first episode of the season 3 premiere, which doesn't air for another 3 months. So I cannot say what happened in it, but I love ReZero, so I was happy as hell, and my boys also loved ReZero, so we're all having a great time. The rest of the day, I think we left because I was getting tired. And then the third day, I found out that there is a massive food section in front of the convention center, and I was so mad I never saw it. Because the food there was really good. They had so many ramen shops, and it was just good food and stuff. But yeah, I don't think I spent money that day because my cap was 500, but I spent 700. So you know how it is. But got like 2 figures and couple posters to put up on my wall. Eventually, I'll do a room tour once I get a new table and shit, because right now it's a mess. Still got my keychains on the wall and my figure cases. I don't think I ever showed the figure cases. It's been a while. I don't know if I'll ever bring back the reaction videos because it's kind of low tier content and I don't really feel like doing it anymore. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But yeah, so overall, Anime Expo 2024 was... Oh yeah, I think some of my complaints was that in the main vendor hall, it was a lot more of the mainstream companies, which pushed out the little guys down to into Artist Alley, which is 'cause the bigger companies just hog up all the space usually. So that was a little bit of a downside, but at least they had a cool ass One Piece store from Japan, and they had super cool merch and plushies, and I bought 2 of them over there that you cannot see. But overall, lines were so much better. I was so thankful for that because I wanted to go there 2 hours in advance just to not deal with that lines because those lines are horrible. My buddy Kenny went on the 3rd day and he hated it and he left early. So whatever. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. Just keep in mind, you know. This Anime Expo is the happiest point in the year for me. It's what I wait for every year. So, and I'll probably be going 2025, 2026, and so on. So, I'll probably keep making these videos, you know, if you guys keep watching them. Hopefully you're still watching. Anyways, guys, I thank you guys for watching, and that will be my Anime Expo 2024 vlog. So, you know, if you like the video, hit the like button, or subscribe maybe, because the channel's kind of dead. Trying to bring it back from the grave. But, you know, if you ever want any new content, just leave a comment down below, and we'll get to it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!